for us, like I said before, it's very, I almost sort of wanted to skip jazz today so we could do like review and do some fun things and some other project we don't have time to do. But I just think we've been talking about music from 300 years ago, European music mostly, yeah, a little bit Chinese. But jazz is what made in America, made in US, although it has influence from Africa, but it's still, it's American music. So this is like a classical music of American music, yeah? And I think you guys should know it. You know, we should know a little bit about it, yeah? And it's art, it's sort of dying also, like classical music, you know, less and less people listen to. So it's worth preserving it, yeah? Okay, so jazz appeared in the what? Like the you know, the year, what would you say?
1920s.
1920s? What do you say? Jazz appeared in the 1890s. Yeah, earlier than 1920. 1890s, okay, in the city of New Orleans. New Orleans. Is it New Orleans? What do you say? Yeah, New Orleans. Yeah, Cynthia's right. Yeah, yeah, very good. And jazz music is, here is adjective, so it's like you can put your thinking. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. Jazz music is what?
Fun.
Is fun, very good. What else? Upbeat, very good. Mostly. Not every jazz is upbeat. Quirky, deeply emotional. Jazz music in my source, I can only say my source because I didn't write those things. Jazz music is spontaneous. Spontaneous. I wouldn't say classical music is spontaneous, you know. Classical music is very structured, has a lot of roots, has rules, writing rules, right? Yeah, but jazz compared to classical music is much more spontaneous, quirky and emotional. And classical music is emotional too, yeah? And it's a little bit on the edge, okay? So then you have three things below that talks about the characteristics of jazz, yeah? The first is improvisation, yeah? So like you said already, jazz music includes improvisation. And classical music actually, at the Baroque time, also has improvisation. A long time ago when they write music for harpsichord in Baroque time, they just write chords. So you can just play the chord, yeah, in that sense. But a lot of classical musicians, they don't know how to play improvisation stuff. They don't, because they're trained just to read music. So improvisation is what? Playing without, very good, very good, without sheet music, exactly, without sheet music. And I was gonna find one more thing. Yeah. Okay. One phrase is not here is missing from my notes. Oh yeah, jazz is a performance style that grew up among black musicians, and it has gone through a series of development. So just remember, jazz was first appeared in New Orleans, yeah, and it's African Americans music, and it has a development. It started with early or pre-jazz is called the ragtime, and then develop into like blues and Dixieland and bebop and to free jazz to modern jazz. So I didn't list all of them, but on this list you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 styles. Yeah, that doesn't mean jazz ends in bebop. It has more like a modern jazz. What's the word? Another word for jazz is fusion jazz. Yeah, which is jazz with rock, with stuff. So there's more, okay? So here we'll just give you a basic. So jazz goes through this really long, different styles. That's what I'm trying to get to you. Okay, so now one little sort of a definition here is breaks. Breaks. Breaks is like a short improvised solo without accompaniment that breaks an ensemble passage or introduces an extended solo. Have you ever heard breaks before? Yeah. So when you have a jazz ensemble, for instance, like 5, 6 of us now, we're in the ensemble. We all play together, together for like, I don't know, I would say 2 minutes or something. And all of a sudden, we all drop out and one person solos. Cynthia started to solo, play trumpet, okay? So she played trumpet for about another, I don't know, 36 seconds. That's called breaks. So she get the chance to play solo. And then we do it in turns. And the next one, he plays guitar or bass. You're bass, right? Or you're guitar? You have a guitar. Yeah. You play both, right? Yeah. So that is, and you will, yeah. You see that a lot actually in film sometimes, in movies, has to do with a jazz concert or in the middle of the party, or sometimes you'll hear that, okay? So that's breaks, that's called breaks. And then the other is syncopation rhythm. Can someone explain to me what's syncopation rhythm? Very good, very good. So basically, a syncopation rhythm is like, the definition here is accents in music are moved away from the main beats, okay? What does that mean? You see, pretty much every, song or most of the pieces has a beat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ram bum bum ba ding ding ba dum ba dum. Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Or dum ba dum bum bum bum. That's in 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the important note expression is usually on downbeat. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 ba da dee dee da da dum. If I were to sing you syncopation, what I just did, it will go dum 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 dum. So I'm offbeat, yeah, basically. So da da ha 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 ha, yeah. Or sometimes they tie the notes. Da da, 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 right? So it's not on the beat, the important notes. So that's what syncopation do is, I think a lot of time has to do with, it creates this suspensefulness, surpriseness, right? Not on the beat. So do you ever remember like when you hear jazz, they go da 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 dee da da. This is all syncopation. It's supposed to be da da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da da. I'm just making it up, okay? That's on the beat, okay? Da da dee da 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 dee da da. Now if I'm do syncopation, da da dee da 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 dee da da, like that. So it comes a little late, yeah? It's usually is late, after beat. Like that, okay? So I want you to do a syncopation among yourselves. How I'm going to do that, okay? Can you pick a song? A song everybody knows? Huh? You can do a beat? Yeah. Okay. So are you doing it? Oh, that's cool. That's called, you can call this a what's the word? Polyrhythm, right? Right? That's really cool. Okay, do it again. Sorry. I want to film you. Hold on.